They are those among us with the least. Almost 500,000 people who call the streets home. Their meals, whatever they can find, whatever they are given.
Help me out, get something to eat.
What would you do if you saw a good Samaritan give a homeless man $20 for a bite to eat,
So get whatever you want, okay?
only to see him tossed back to the curb the second she leaves?
It's bad for business. I can't let you sit in here.
A man denied service simply because he's homeless. Today, we've brought our hidden cameras to the streets of Lynbrook, New York, and McQuaid's restaurant. Of course, both Tracy and Kevin are actors, and the bartender, Jeremy,
It's not your money. Get out of here.
he's definitely an actor. Everyone at this bar knows it, except this man, and our hidden cameras are rolling.
Oh, wow, it's nice in here.
Hi, this is a friend of mine. Do you have a menu or something he can look at? Just get it whatever you want, okay? Here's $20.
It's really, really nice.
Right away, he takes notice.
Take care, okay?
Thank you so
I have
much.
to get back to work.
But as soon as Tracy leaves, Jeremy has a change of heart.
Listen, man, they have places that you can go and you can get it like a soup kitchen or something.
I'm a paying customer. Look, I mean, I got $20.
That's not your money. I don't want you to bother these paying
I'm
customers.
not bothering anybody.
Okay?
Am I bothering you?
Then why don't you leave? He's being polite.
Perhaps, but for Oleg Babsky, this is about more than manners.
Yeah, but you took his $20.
Not his $20.
His $20, you gave it to him for him to eat. I heard it.
Okay, but if I give this 20 back to him, what's he gonna do?
Whatever he wants to do, it's his money.
He's gonna go buy liquor.
He wanted to eat. That's what he's looking for.
We've barely begun here, but already a bold move.
Who are you calling?
Please.
You're calling the police on me?
Yeah.
He makes it clear to Jeremy it's meal or no deal.
Give him back the 20.
Thank you.
Not everyone is quite so welcoming.
Uh-oh, we got a homeless guy outside.
But now the homeless guy is inside.
Do you have a menu that I can look at?
These two women don't want a homeless man seated anywhere near them.
These ladies, and I can smell you too, you smell.
And when Jeremy intervenes, they offer an alternative.
He's bothering you, right?
But let him take something to go to eat.
But he shouldn't sit here, right?
No.
I'll be outside, okay, sir?
Sorry about that, lady.
No, it's fine. I wouldn't care if he smelled.
Hope that didn't ruin your appetite.
No.
Tough day for Kevin. These next two men also give him the cold shoulder.
Am I bothering you guys? I'm just trying to get something to eat.
These guys work, right? They work all their lives, they pay for their food.
They won't even look our homeless man in the face.
Excuse me.
Please don't get involved here.
Yeah.
Can't. We don't own the place.
Imagine you're down on your luck. Help a guy out.
Sir, mind your own business.
Thank you, guys. for the
With
help.
his pleas falling on deaf ears, we tell Kevin to leave.
Sorry, guys. You feed him once, you feed him twice, then there's 20 guys sitting here.
They agree with Jeremy. Why?
I think it was wrong for a lady to walk in here, bring a homeless guy in here. If that's her friend, take the money and buy a sandwich somewhere.
But not here.
Wrong place.
Wrong place. And as this next man walks in, things only get worse.
Run him through the dishwasher in the back.
Just want to get a little bit of food.
Don't cough on everything.
Sorry.
Along with Jeremy, he literally laughs at Kevin's misfortune.
Can I please get a sandwich?
No.
Oh my God. Give the guy a couple of croutons that are on the floor in the kitchen or something.
I'm a paying customer, man.
Here's the thing. I don't work at a soup kitchen. I work in a bar, okay? When you go...
It seems like he couldn't care less about our homeless man. But then he realizes there's more at stake here.
Can you give me my money back then, please?
You confiscated
I'm not
his
going to
money?
give you the money back.
Give the guy his money. You gotta give him his money back at least. If he gets caught somewhere else, whatever.
You going to buy booze with this?
No.
Now watch what happens when Kevin leaves the restaurant.
I just don't think homeless people should be allowed in bars, you know? How did he end up here? He wasted his money.
Well, I mean, we don't know that. We don't know that.
That's true.
I mean, he looks like a decent guy.
a decent guy. And as it turns out, so is Anthony Gambino.
Do me a favor, make the guy a sandwich and put it on the bill, right?
Make him a sandwich and put it on. Okay.
Kevin, you're still standing by out there, right?
Yeah.
This guy said he just wants to buy you a sandwich.
You're kidding me. That guy?
What kind of sandwich should I get him? Turkey burger?
Turkey burger. Nah, he needs a little something more than that.
More than that.
That's for Weight Watchers. Get him the short skirt steak tacos.
A lot of protein in that.
100%.
And now Anthony, a man who seconds ago was insulting Kevin, hand delivers his meal.
Serious? Yeah. Thank you.
Well, enjoy.
Before he buys him a round of drinks, time to introduce ourselves. Started off joking with the guy.
Yeah, I was messing around with him. Just trying to rile him up a little bit on his first day.
And then you wind up doing something that totally surprised us.
You know, I've had some hard times in my life, and, you know, other people were there for me, you know, so I try and do the same thing.
Paying it forward. This next man understands that concept all too well as soon as he sees Kevin on the street.
Thanks, bud.
Look, you can just sit right here.
Seconds later, Kevin is seated right next to him.
I don't want you to bother anybody. I don't want you to bother this nice man.
He didn't bother me.
Thank you.
Why don't you have some soup? If you've never been there, you don't know what it's like.
Well, I work, you know.
Yeah, we all work. All of us have had their times.
Can I get like a glass of water? Just water?
You want the free thing on the menu?
A small request that leads to a touching moment.
Thank you.
Now you're making him give you his drink.
No, don't worry about it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
To your health.
To yours too.
Thanks.
Better times.
But from Jeremy, the insults just keep getting worse.
Sure, there's a hose out there somewhere.
You don't have to be cruel, man.
Want me to be cruel? Get out of here. Hope you enjoyed your water.
Why'd you take the money, buddy?
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna buy drugs and alcohol with you.
He may, but you can't take that money from him. You take that money from him and you'll steal it, and I will make sure that you get arrested for it.
Why are you defending a homeless guy?
Because you're a prick.
Kevin leaves.
Sorry if it upset you. I hope I did the right thing.
No, you didn't.
And Arnie Gerber is full of emotion.
Think I was wrong?
Absolutely. Completely. Really? You never had been in bad shape. You never had needed help. You never had anything happen to you that you wish you didn't, or you wish you could get out. Well, we don't know what that happened to this guy.
It's a message that's very personal to Arnie. And you said to him, haven't you ever been through hard times?
Haven't we all? Well, everybody's been through hard times. And we survive them in some way. And if somebody helps you and gives you a push-up, fine.
Almost half of the people we met this day did just that. They spoke up for a hungry stranger down on his luck. Heroes? They don't think so.
Heroic is the guy that landed the plane in the Hudson River. That's heroic. And wouldn't anybody else do the same thing?
You could look into my eyes under the moonlight.
Remember that girl you didn't notice in high school? We're a lot like that, presenting Kia's all-new premium sedan, the Cadenza. Impossible to ignore.
I'm picking up real sketch vibes. My woman's been telling me lies about other men, about where she's been hanging. White lies you try, can't blind my eyes. You got your red dress on and you wanna play like I can't know things that I've never seen. White lies you try, can't blind my eyes.
Ik ben jouw autoverzekering en mij kun je aanpassen. Zet mijn module pechhulp buitenland aan als je de grens overgaat.
Bonjour.
Zo gedaan. Stel mij maar in zoals je het hebben wilt. En als je weer in het land bent, zet je me gewoon uit. Dan betaal je alleen voor wat je nodig hebt. Jij kiest FBTO.
Wat je ook bedenkt. Geen punt bij Karwei.
Kijk, zo snel is gemiddeld internet.
Traag, man.
Wacht maar, Johnny. Want zo snel is internet van UPC. En het kan nog sneller. Echt? Zeker weten. 200 MB graag. Hey, was dat je wingman? Meer snelheid, meer uit je internet halen. Dankzij het Digital Network van UPC. Kies ook voor supersnel met het alles-in-één powerpakket. Dat is 100 MB internet, digitale tv en Film 1 voor $57,50 per maand.
Niet normaal.
Ziet er snel uit, Johnny. UPC. More power, more joy.
What does it take to become an icon? Well, I think it takes years of preparation, years of devotion, years of being successful, being the people's champ, be a leader, able to stand the test of time, trying different things, being on the edge, willing to listen. Always being able to expand and try new things and be original. Stay fresh, fly, debonair. Sort of like I the Fly, the D-O-double-G-Y.
Handig. De preventiewinkel op interpolis.nl. Met onder andere sloten, anti-inbraakstrips en dievenklauwen. Want verzekeren is niet de enige oplossing. Interpolis. Glas.
De nieuwe 538 Hitzone. 2 cd's met alleen de allergrootste hits. Met Cheryl Cole, Train, Jason Derulo en John Mayer. Maar ook David Guetta, Robbie Williams en Adam Lambert. 538 Hitzone 53. De nummer 1 hitcompilatie.
Well, you know, they ask you questions like, well, just an example, what do you wear to bed? Do you wear pajama tops, the bottoms of the pajamas, a nightgown, or... So I say Chanel No. 5. Because it's the truth. And yet I don't want to say nude, but it's the truth.
Alles is nieuw. Neem de tijd om het te ontdekken. Verwonder je over alles wat je tegenkomt. En maak je geen zorgen. Je bent in een veilige omgeving waar je alles vindt wat je nodig hebt. Een mooi begin. Eerstweekam.nl.
The new sunburst wash of the PME Legend Aviator has landed. More finishes at pmelegend.com.
Juice and IO blood. I know where everything is.
For people with special needs,
Have a nice day.
career opportunities have grown dramatically.
He's a cutie.
But what would you do if you saw this young grocery bagger
Can you not understand me?
being treated like this?
You're absolutely retarded, dude. You have to go faster.
As you may have guessed, Josh Heber is not just a grocery bagger, he's also an actor who's appeared in everything from Sesame Street
Show Mary how to blow like a soft breeze, okay? Oh, that's good. Hey, Mr. Wilner.
to Hollywood movies.
Hey, Hardy. How you doing?
Doing good.
Now he's working for us.
They shouldn't hire these people, right?
And so is this actress. With our hidden cameras in place in this grocery store in Brooklyn, New York, we wonder, what will customers do when confronted with this kind of intolerance?
You have to go faster.
This woman is shocked, but will she stand up for Josh?
They shouldn't hire these people, right?
I don't know. I think they more or less try to help them out, you know?
Their reactions are slow, you know what I mean?
Right, I know what you're saying.
She backs down.
Why didn't you tell her? Why didn't you confront her, get in her face?
Well, I just didn't want to get involved too much with that. I mean, she can lash out at me in any kind of way, and that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Back at the checkout counter, Josh is doing a fine job bagging. And yet...
I hope this line goes fast, though, because, you know...
How will this customer respond to a whispered criticism?
But they take forever.
She seems to agree.
It takes a lot out of our day to wait for them to do what they're going to do. I mean, we could have already had lunch. This is ridiculous.
She later told us she didn't like how Josh was treated, but she doesn't regret her silence.
I feel it wasn't my right to say anything to her because, you know, some people they just have to let off steam.
When we're silent, our silence condones the language.
Madeline Will is with the National Down Syndrome Society.
It's important to say again and again, this is wrong, this is not fair, this is not how we treat other people.
Had to pick the retard line, right?
But experts say slurs like these are used all too often.
You're going to have to double this. Have you heard of doubling?
We wonder,
can you believe they hire these people?
Will anyone fight for Josh? And then along comes this woman.
Oh no, I didn't see this was retarded line.
The what?
Retarded line.
Did you just say that? I can't believe you just said that.
Right? Aren't you? Can you just speed it up a little bit more,
There's
please?
something dreadfully wrong with you. You
With
want to
me?
be on the yeah, with you. How could you say that? If that was my child, I'd deck you.
We introduce ourselves to Linda Tapia. You got angry.
Oh, I was really angry. I don't treat people like that, ever. It's heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking to see people do that.
Heartbreaking enough just to hear this. But imagine if you're Josh.
It's not right to treat people like us who has Down syndrome like that.
So to her, you would say...
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Retard, yo. You're so stupid.
But the abuse continues.
Look how fast I do it. Look. See? Just like that.
This time with teenaged actors. Will the reaction be any different?
This retarded kid can't do anything.
That's not nice.
He's an idiot.
Watch this woman. She sends a silent message of support to Josh.
Come on, really? Should they let this guy work here?
He's got rights too. He's somebody's child. You're somebody's child, aren't you?
And from way back there, this man comes up and steps right in.
I mean, seriously, who gave this guy a job?
Hey, get out of here, man. What are you doing making fun of this guy? Get out of the store. You gotta kick this guy out of the store right now.
Are you
Don't even
serious?
sell him this stuff. Yeah, get out of the store. You're an ass. Get out of here. You should be ashamed of yourself.
He circles around the checkout line to comfort Josh.
Don't worry about this guy, man. You doing okay? You doing a good job?
thanks, man.
It turns out Kevin Lynn knows all too well how painful this can be.
That guy really made me mad.
He has a sister with Down syndrome.
I've heard people like that
Tell
say,
your sister this.
Yeah, say stuff like that to my sister and degrade her in that way. And I mean, it's crazy, you know? She can do so many of the same things that everybody else can.
The cruelty continues.
Can you go any slower?
And this man just keeps his head down. But little do we know, we're about to get a piece of this woman's mind.
Just look at him.
Are you kidding? Because if you're not kidding, I'm getting ready to punch you out.
Hurry up. Stupid,
Why don't you
man.
just shove the stuff up your ass and get out?
Time to introduce ourselves. But Shelly Kay thinks I'm the store manager.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Hi.
Are you okay?
There was a customer here who was abusing him.
I want you to know
He was
something.
making fun of him, he was criticizing him, he was cursing at him.
That's when we tell her about our What Would You Do experiment.
So you weren't afraid that he might turn on you?
When I get that angry, when it has to do with injustice, I really don't care. If I got punched out, I got punched out. It just doesn't matter.
But while most customers had no problem standing up to the teenagers,
come on, retard, let's go.
Will they be so fearless with this intimidating actor.
It's gonna take you a while. We got a retard working.
This man stays quiet.
Put the eggs in separate bags. Thank you.
And watch this man's expression. He says a few words on his way out.
I think you need to chill out, bro.
But while the men mostly stand down,
You believe this?
No, I think you are disgusting.
the women stand up. Angela Gamone says it's not Josh who has the problem. It's the man abusing him.
Some people you can see the disabilities, some people you can't. It's usually the ones you can't that have the bigger disability.
We filmed for 2 long days, 30 different scenarios, and no one responded with more eloquence than this woman.
How would you feel if that was your son or your daughter? How would you feel if that was you? He's a person, the same as you and I, with feelings.
Yeah, but they have places for retarded people. Thank you.
Yeah, and they should have places for people like you that are rude and insensitive and cruel. And when it's time for you to meet your maker, I hope he remembers how you were.
Her name is Karen, and she's taught children with special needs.
I'm a school teacher. Everybody deserves an education, everybody deserves a job, and everybody deserves a chance in this life. And you should be ashamed of yourself.
By the time I step in, Karen is shaken.
You got in his face.
I do get, although I'm not usually like that, but I'm just so insensitive, and I just couldn't believe it.
And there's one more reason Karen is so deeply moved. Meet Elvis.
He does an amazing job here, and he's a hard worker, and he's a great person.
He really does work at the store and also has special needs. The store's owners.
What kind of employee is Elvis?
He's the best.
I see him in action all the time, and, you know, he's always busy. He's a busy guy.
And yet customers often abuse Elvis, using the same cruel words used in our experiment.
How does that make you feel?
Sad. Right. Happy.
Why do you think they do that?
I don't know.
I apologize to you for them, and I think that's disgraceful. And you're a wonderful person and human being.
Thank you.
And despite all the abuse, Josh, our actor, is proud of his role here. Proud of the message.
People like me and Elvis should need more proudness, more love, more caring, because we care about our people. No one puts us down. No one.